Are you healed? Okay, I feel like someone, whoever you are, they're healed. Okay, you might be healed from, I feel like it has just been from past relationships, from past hurt, from past pain. I feel like this was a very long journey for you to get to where you are right now when it comes to you being completely and fully healed. Like, I feel like not only have you been burned once, but burned twice. Like, I feel like you have been dealing with a lot of hurt and pain from multiple relationships. Right now, I feel like you've come out of a place where I feel like you have now accepted yourself. You're just ready to move on. I feel like in spirit, you're ready to move on, if that makes sense. Like, it's like you're somewhere different entirely when it comes to your mentality. But also, I feel like you may have other people viewing you in a certain way that I feel like you know how they're viewing you, but you also don't care. Like, I feel like, I don't know if you've ever been called like cold, distant, suck up, bougie. I feel like you have been just nagged about, not nagged about, but like really pegged. I don't know if pegged is the correct word. Really poked about when it comes to who you are, your personality, but more, it's more so your standard. And not a lot of people have the type of standard that you have, and you hold a very high standard for yourself. And there's nothing wrong with that. And people are going to talk. Your family, they're going to talk. It's like you're confident. Like, you know who you are, and if other people don't know, or if they don't care to see it, then out of mind, out of sight. But also, do you really not care, or are you just really masking it? Because I feel like you could see one thing but also feel another thing. And I don't know why I'm thinking of, it's just, it all really comes back to your childhood or like past trauma. I feel like it's more so of what has happened to you, or the experience you have been in when it comes to your environment. It may just be with your past living situation. Like, I feel like you have been told to be, not told to be someone, but told that you're a certain way, or that you act a certain way that's totally not the norm or the standard. But like I said, I feel like you set your own standard, and as more time passes by, I feel like you start to begin to wonder and to ponder into your own doubts in your own self, which makes it more, which gives you this more rebellious feeling of not caring to be accepted, if that makes sense. I feel like I said a whole lot of something, but I feel like you tend to get a lot of attention. People tend to be attracted to you, whether that's your looks or your personality or just how you uphold yourself. You just have an aura about you that I feel like people just can't get enough of. Three of Pentacles, they just can't get enough. Like, I feel like you just give off this, you give off a very elegant, there's this sort of richness about you when it comes to with your energy, when it comes to your aura. And every time you walk in a room, I feel like you really truly light up this space wherever you walk in. And I'm not talking about, I'm not really truly talking about just only your looks, but also just your energy or your mentality and just how you speak, not only about yourself but about other people. I feel like you're very intentional when it comes to not really being overbearing but also subtle, if that makes sense. Like, I feel like you know how to give a lot while also not give too much. I don't know what I'm saying. I feel like this could also be with your style. Like, I feel like you could really show enough skin, but not too much, you know? I don't know. There's someone that is really wanting your attention or trying to get your attention. But I feel like this person may be feeling that you're becoming more distant when it comes to them getting to know you or who you are. Like, I feel like this person wants to get closer to you, but I feel like you're starting to become more further and further away from this person, if that makes sense. Wheel of Fortune. I feel like whoever this person is, King of Wands. It's like this person's a test in your life. They're a test in your life to whether or not to show who you truly are. And I know that sounds so weird, but I feel like this person has been wanting to get your attention, but also not in a very positive light. And they're doing this more so. They're not doing it in the, I don't know how to say it, in the best way possible. Like, I feel like this person is trying to get the best out of you without being intentional with, like, they're not intentionally trying to get the best out of you. They're moving so in the way to really get under your skin, to really irk you, to really push your boundaries, to see how far they can go with you so that you could actually reveal your true self. But I also feel like this character in your life may just be a test to see how much you can handle and to prove what you are actually worth than what they assume you to be or what they project onto you. Oh my gosh, that's like such a world around. Oh my gosh, like this person just may be projecting. They just may be, it's like this person's feeling, it's not even, I don't know what they're giving it, thinking right now. Like, yes, it's like this person's trying to play on your screen, to find your weakness. Because I feel like they know that other people see you in such a light, they know other people see you highly. They look at you highly, they think highly of you, they are attracted to you. So what is this person going to do? They're going to try to see if they can knock you down, keep you on your toes. But you really can't play into the mind games. You really can't play into other people's games. You gotta really just let bygones be bygones and let things be, because you know who you truly are, and you don't really have to prove yourself to anyone or explain who you actually are. Because I feel like, I don't know, I feel like this person has been testing you in a way they've been testing you in such a strange way. Like, it's almost as if like you have to, whenever you communicate with this person, it's like they're trying to get the real you out of, like, even in front of other people. I feel like this person's trying to make little of you, of your character, of your your way of life, of your mentality, of your intelligence, like, you know that other people think differently. You are very open-minded. You know that there are different type of people. You know that there is a duality when it comes to life, good and bad. And you know that not everyone is out for the best intention. So I feel like you know how to keep your guard up, but also you kind of know, even with energy alone, you feel that this person has other motive when it comes to what they're truly asking. But also I feel like this person even knows that you know what their true motive is. So I feel like that is why they're most so determined to actually get that something out of you, if that makes sense. Oh my gosh. Wow. It's exactly what I was just like seeing. Okay, so Page of Cups and then Two of Swords. I feel like the reason why I say this is more so a test when it comes to this character in your life is that you say that you are a certain person. You say that you have this certain type of standard when it comes to your way of living, and now you have to actually prove that to the universe. You have to actually prove that, like, you have to put in the receipts, put in the work to actually prove that you are who you say you are without actually explaining yourself, if that makes sense. Like, it's all about your reaction. Like I said, you can't really play into these mind games, these trickery types of questions, or people who try to make you feel less than. That is all just a test, okay, from this person in your life, because they see the potential that you have. In order for you to actually get to that next level and to reach your highest potential, you have to know how to react during certain situations or with people in general. And I feel like that is what probably needs more work in your life, or needs to be improved or enhanced for you to actually get to that next level in your life. Because I know that you have certain standards to uphold, and now it's time to persevere and really keep true to those standards and not really let up. Because the moment or the second you let up, or the moment they trip you up, then they have an excuse to say that you are not who you say you are, or you not who you thought you were to be. But they don't have a say so, only you have a say so. And that is the trump card that you have. Okay, that is the special trump card that you have. There is no competition. Okay, there's no competition when it comes to skill, when it comes to your craft, when it comes to your creativity, when it comes to just, I feel like with certain expertise, like, you are very, okay, you have a certain hobby or certain skill that you're very good at, and if someone were to ask you about it, you know how to respond, you know how to answer it. And it's just like that. It's like you have to react as if you know what the other person is talking about, even if that's not your skill or expertise or field, like your expertise in field. Like, I feel like you have to, it's like that in general, like in generalization with life in general. Like, if someone were to ask you about what you love to do, you know the correct response. But then if someone were to ask you a generalized question such as, what do you think love means, I feel like you also have to be confident in that response, if that makes sense. Like, I feel like you just have this, I don't know, like, even, okay, the sun, I feel like even when you were little, like, I feel like you've had this spunk about you that was just so bright and so shining. I don't know why. Like, I feel like I'm thinking about a home video, or just a video, a recording of you when you were younger. that really just resonated with who you are today, like who you still are today. Like I feel like that child has never, that spunky, confident child who knew who they were has never left your side. And I feel like it's just becoming more and more resonated as you become older, wiser, and more wealthier as well. Because I feel like when it comes to really, I feel like you, like I said, you have certain standards, but when it comes to living the best life possible, you know that making a lot of money, being rich, and looking good is the best outcome for you possibly. Like I feel like you know what success looks like for you, and that's what I'm trying to say. I don't know what I'm saying. I feel like you know what success looks like for you, even when you were a child, even when you were younger. Like I feel like you've always had this certain je ne sais quoi, or I don't know if I butchered that word, but you've always had that inside of you. You've always had this spunk about you, or this really fire in you. Like you've always had such a personality. Like I feel like you were just a fireball of a kid. I don't know why a fireball of a kid. And I not just mention that you wanted to being rich, looking good, smelling good. It's just like I know exactly, you know exactly what it is that you want when it comes to being successful. Okay, and as long as you stick to that mentality, as long as you stick to who you truly are from the beginning to the end, and when I say the beginning is, I mean from the time you were born to where you are now, as long as you stick to your true self and that mentality, and not really let anyone else trip you up or really show, and I'm not saying that, I was gonna say show that your weakness, but like it's not a bad thing to reflect back on things and wonder or ponder about other situations or other events that has happened in your life where you thought that you felt weak or you did not feel that you were prepared. But that is what life is all about. Okay, I feel like you have been, for the most part, prepared. And when I say prepared, I mean prepared as in whether or not you're not ready, you're still prepared, because you are living in the moment and you are gaining that experience. And with experience comes with better results next time. And that is what I'm trying to say, is that you are learning from experience, you're becoming better out of it. And what makes you weaker is that you don't necessarily, like, you try not to go through the same experiences and giving the same results. Like I feel like it's very important for you to actually become better every single day, to become wiser, to become more knowledgeable in things that you don't know, just so that you can be more prepared for the next event, the next situation or circumstance, whatever that may be, even with people. Okay, so I don't know if you're like really into psychology, but I feel like when it comes to that, you more so want to be presentable in that way. Like I said, I feel like you know yourself very well. You know what you want, you know what success looks like for you. And don't let anyone trip you up. Don't let anyone really try to make you feel like you don't belong. Okay, because you very much so belong. And that is all, my loves. I hope this video helped, and I love you.